Yo, what's the word? What's the word, members? This your boy Big Fist, Hamilton Fist. Got a lot of alias. A lot of people know me as a lot of different things. But today I'm going back to my sports top sixes. I know some people that care about it. I know they probably was wondering when I was going to do an NBA one. And for you ones that don't care, it's not for you. It's not about guns right now. But this video is my top 6 favorite NBA teams for just period to root for. You know what I'm saying? Some of it has to do with this year. Some of it got to do with years past. Some of it got to do with just being my teams that I root for every year. So number 1, we're going to go with the Warriors. Yeah, I'm a Golden State Warriors fan just because back in the day when I was growing up, Chris Mullins, Tim Hardaway from Chicago. My dad played against him in high school. I think Manu Bowles was on their team for a little minute. Chris Webber came after them. Yeah, I just was always a Warriors fan. Latrell Sprewell, Steven Jackson, Baron Davis. Those was really the guys that got me back to really rooting for them. And I watched them hire Mark Jackson, which was one of my favorite players, especially one of my favorite point guards. They hired him. He became the coach, came in, turned it around. Then they fired him, but they hired Kerr, which was an ex-Bull. So it was a lot of, just ups and downs with the teams. And I like teams that's underdogs and they go through the draft and free agency and they get their team together. They end up winning a lot of championships, creating a dynasty. And so number 1 is the Warriors. Number 2 is the Bulls. Anybody know me? I'm from Chicago, South Side all day. I lived over East for a minute. I got love out West, a lot of love out West and up North. But the Bulls is just a home team for me, even though I moved. I'm still going to always root for the Bulls, going to wear Bulls gear, got a Bulls tattoo, It's just, I'm a home team guy, but I'm always going to root for anybody with Chicago in the front, even the Cubs, unless they play in the Sox. So, number 3, I'm going to go with the Lakers. Anybody that know me know I'm a big Magic Johnson fan. That's pretty much why the Lakers is one of my favorite teams and always will be. I might not root for them as much because I'm a Warriors fan now, so I can't really get into the wearing the Lakers gear just for, just me. I'm not a bandwagon guy. If you see me with a team on, I mean, I either live there, I'm repping them, or I actually want them to succeed and I like what they're doing, like in the front office or their team. So the Lakers gonna always be number 1 over I never really was a Celtics fan until KG got there. I still couldn't really be a Celtics fan, but I can't root against Kevin Garnett. So yeah, I was always a Lakers fan. Number 4, I'm gonna go with the Suns, just because I like their team. I like how they maneuvered. KD on the team right now. I wouldn't say I was a Suns fan back in the day too much. Just Charles Barkley. Steve Nash and them was decent. Sean Marion, Amari Stoudemire, that was a decent little squad those years. But yeah, I never really was a Suns fan. Dan Marley, guys like that. A couple players that I like, but never really was a Suns fan. Number 5, it was a toss-up between the Bucks and the Grizzlies. I'm gonna just go Grizzlies, just because the Bucks is in the same conference as the Bulls, and I just like Giannis a lot. Michael Redd, Ray Allen, Big Dog, Glenn Robinson. The Bucks always had a decent team, decent squad. They just never really could get over the hump until Giannis got there. But yeah, definitely the Bucks. But I'm gonna lean more towards the Grizzlies just because of, I was a Grizzlies fan back when they was in Vancouver. They didn't really have too many good people. I just like their uniforms, to be honest. But when they got Zach Randolph, that's when I became more of a Grizzlies fan, paying attention to what they was doing. Love Ja Morant, man. I just wish he had, get somebody around, some older heads, some big homies that actually from the streets, or had a lot of money before, been the man on their team. Point guards like Derrick Rose, Gilbert Arenas, just guys that's from his background. I wouldn't even say his background, bro, because he not really a street kid. They always had a little money, man, from the looks of things, but I don't know him personally, so I don't know what he capable of, but I just wish he, wouldn't bring bad publicity to that team, because that team is built off of hustle, grind, nobody's better than the team type mentality, and I love that. And just not to make the video any longer, I'm going to go with number 6. That's the Kings. Willie was a Kings fan when Chris Webber got there, but they had to play the Lakers a lot, so I had to ride with the Lakers. My best friend, Hodo, he loved the Kings, so we always had that back and forth going on, because he rolled with Chris Webber just like I did. But Shaq always over Chris Webber, just period. And right now, this present day, the Kings definitely got a nice young squad, bro, and they better get some people better start paying attention to them, because they definitely on the rise. They get one more piece, like a nice small forward or something like that, because Barnes getting kind of old. Harrison Barnes, he getting kind of old. But yeah, man, the Kings definitely on the rise. That's my top 6 favorite teams this year, and teams that I wanted to root for. With it being going into the All-Star break, I figured I'd get into my list. I made these lists a while ago, but just let me know. Let me know in the comments what you think about it.
Never fold. I'm about staying solid. I'm about staying solid. I'm about staying solid. Never snitch, never told. I'm about staying solid. I'm about staying solid.